Oluwadamilare Temitayo Adeboye was born as the fourth child into the family of Pastor then Dr. Enoch Adeboye and Pastor Mrs. Folu Adeboye on June the 9th, 1978. His was a miraculous birth, as their previous children had been born through cesarean section, and the couple had been advised by the doctors not to have any more children. His pregnancy could not be terminated, and the doctors predicted that it would be a choice between the mother and the child. Their prediction was, however, wrong, because amazingly, both mother and child survived, and even more miraculously, it was a natural birth. Thus, he became their first miracle baby. His earliest years were spent in Surulere, where his parents lived before they relocated to Mushi and Ebutemeta, when his father became the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. A natural leader, a loyal friend, he had many admirers from his childhood. His best friend then, until his passing, was Emmanuel Adewale, one of the grandsons of the founder of the mission, Pa Josiah Akindayomi. The Adeboyes knew the importance of proper education, as they were in that field themselves. They ensured all their children got top quality education, and Damilare was not an exception. He started his education at Christ the Redeemer's Nursery and Primary School, and then went on to the Staff School, University of Lagos, Akoka. After completing his primary school education, he commenced his secondary education at Command Secondary School, Ibadan. It was here his excellent work ethic and military discipline were forged. These sterling attributes, coupled with a solid Christian home training, led to the emergence of his leadership qualities, and he was made head of house of Purple House. Dare later on relocated to the United Kingdom to continue his learning in high school, where his leadership streak continued to be developed, as he would later be appointed head boy of Mayfield College, becoming the first person of color ever to be appointed to that position. Damilare went on to get his bachelor's degree in Business Information Technology from the University of Central England, now Birmingham City University, and subsequently a master's degree in theology from the Redeemed Christian Bible College. Dare was very industrious, even from an early age. His enjoyment of high-performance cars later turned into a business while he was still in school. Dare met Jesus Christ at a tender age and worked fervently for the kingdom. He became a parish pastor in RCCG in the UK at the young age of 23, pastoring at RCCG House of Praise, Birmingham, United Kingdom. Due to the tremendous growth his parish recorded, his commitment, submission to authority, and excellence, he rose swiftly up the ranks to become a zonal pastor prior to relocating to Nigeria. On arrival in Nigeria in 2009, and now full-time in the ministry, he was posted to Kaduna State and then with his young family to Zaria before returning to Kaduna, the state capital, where he pastored Next Level Parish, now the provincial headquarters for Youth Province 6. Despite the sudden change in his environment, he immediately applied himself to the work of the kingdom. Every other task he had been assigned, it greatly prospered in his hand. His success led to even more kingdom assignments and greater responsibilities, especially in the youth ministry of RCCG. He was then promoted along with 6 others to the new role of youth evangelist in the mission. They later became 12, and he demonstrated his leadership acumen serving as the coordinator of the Youth Evangelist. He was appointed Youth Evangelist North Central, covering all RCCG youths, RCFs, RCCFs in states of Niger, Benue, Kwara, Kogi, fondly called PD and Pastor D by the youth. He was indeed in tune with the next generation of believers. There will later be the creation of a new structure in the Redeemed Christian Church of God known as Youth Provinces, of which 6 were created. Pastor D was appointed to oversee Youth Province 5, then under Region 14, with headquarters at City of David Eket, Akwa Ibom State, and parishes spread across the entire South and Southeast states of Nigeria: Akwa Ibom, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross Rivers, Edo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Imo, and Abia. In his capacity as the pastor in charge of Youth Province 5, he organized numerous revival and evangelistic programs that catalyzed the growth and expansion of the province, some of which included the annual Provincial Convention in April, the Dominion Conference in June, amongst others. These programs featured notable word and worship ministers within and outside RCCG. Further restructuring in the mission led to the creation of a new youth region, Region 35, with headquarters in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, comprising all the youth provinces, which had now increased to 11. A man well ahead of his time. He was indeed a pace setter, trailblazer, bridge builder, peacemaker, leader par excellence, and arguably one of the most charismatic and influential pastors RCCG has produced. He was a fine blend of excellence, sacrifice, transparency, maturity, accountability, discipline, discipleship, humility, loyalty, genuine love, friendship, and marital fidelity. Pastor Dare Adeboye, or Seed himself, was the international ambassador for the Pastor Seed family. He helped set up, encourage, and empower Pastor Seed's family in many nations, while also playing the role of an advisor, counselor, and big brother. His military training never left him, as he joined the RCCG Chaplaincy Corps, rising to the rank of Brigadier General. While in the United Kingdom, he met his heartthrob and joined estimable value, Temiloluwa, who was one of his parishioners at that time, and the lovebirds got married in Nigeria on December 28, 2008. She was his sister, lover, encourager, and partner in family and ministry. They have 3 wonderful daughters, Oluwatishe, Ireoluwa, and Araoluwa. PD was an obedient son, loyal brother, loving husband, doting father, and faithful shepherd. He lived entirely for the Lord and his work, dedicating his life to educating and inspiring young people on how to capitalize on and maximize their faith in any environment they find themselves. Pastor D, after hosting an awesome provincial convention themed "The Scepter of Favor," went to be with the Lord on the 4th of May 2021 at the age of 42. Although brief here on earth, he lived a faithful and fruitful life. He is survived by his parents, Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Adeboye, siblings Adeolu and Temitope, Adebolugbe and Akin, and Oluwagbemileke and Titilope, wife Temiloluwa, children Oluwatishe, Ireoluwa, and Araoluwa, and numerous loved ones. Earth's loss, indeed, is heaven's gain.
I have made a personal commitment to God, that God helping me with everything at my disposal to help develop the young adults and youth of RCCG, to fulfill their God-ordained potential in every sphere, at every level, in every area of life. So help me, God.